In this video, I'm going to replace the stock handlebar stem with this adjustable stem to raise the handlebars to a more comfortable riding height. A link to this product is in the description below. You can source this product in 3 different sizes. This is the 90 millimeter, there's 110 millimeter, and 145 millimeter if you really want to raise the handlebars up. The only thing I would question about the 145 millimeter handlebar riser is it may raise the handlebars too much and then start pinching, or you may not have enough cables to raise the handlebars that amount of distance. So without further ado, let's get into this, and what we're going to do is remove the cap on the stem like these. Okay, I removed the cap. You just want to be careful with the handlebars and set them gently down. I'm going to use 4 millimeters here on the side. And then you're going to need a 5 millimeter for the top cap. You're going to retain the top cap. Make sure you keep that together. And then now you can see this is the stock stem. Some people call it the gooseneck. And then you're going to do the same thing. Install the new one. This one is 5 millimeters. So I'm going to go ahead and just snug those down. One thing you want to be careful of, this is aluminum, so don't over tighten them too much or else you'll strip the threads out. If you have a torque wrench, I highly recommend doing that. Going back to the 4 millimeter, I'm going to remove this cap. Alright, I removed the cap here. Now I'm going to raise the handlebars up and set them in the new stem. One thing I see is the attachment points are no longer towards the front, they are under the screen. So what I might have to do is loosen the screen, rotate that back around in order to install these bolts. So that is one thing. That I'll have to change, but I can at least get the bolts started. Alright, I loosened the screen and now I can install those screws on the cap. Kind of do them in a star-like pattern. Just going to loosen it up and adjust this to get it to the right angle that I want. So the handlebars need to sit about like that. Need to come over a little bit. Make sure it's centered here in the kind of the valley of the handlebars, and then tighten that down. You can always come back and adjust this if you see something's off. It's pretty easy. I'm not going to tighten down the screen just yet, because what I noticed is the stem is a little crooked, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust that back to be centered. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and install this cap in an attempt to keep everything tight. You want to make sure that there's no gaps under here and also here. If there's any play in your front handlebars, then you want to go ahead and tighten all this up. I'm going to leave that a little finger loose. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the stem. Looks good like that. And I'm going to go ahead and tighten these bolts down. Snug this one down also. Alright, there's no slop in this. If there's a little bit of slop in this, you're going to have to lift this up and tighten this stack down and then re-tighten that bolt. But everything looks good. Alright, this is what it looks like with the new riser installed. It's a much more comfortable riding position. I'm definitely more upright than I was before. I was down about here, so I was more hunched over. I can definitely feel more upright. I think I should have went with the 110. I do have to admit, the 110 would be a little bit better. Give me another inch. I think that would be a little bit better. But overall, I'm happy with this upgrade compared to the stock one. So I hope you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.